Southeastern Europe, a region that is often portrayed as being plagued by illiberalism and democratic backsliding. But guess what? The people are fighting back, offering a counter-narrative to this. In November 2024, protests erupted in Serbia and Albania, exposing corruption in a very deep-rooted manner. You haven't heard about it? Here's all you need to know. In Serbia, in the city of Novi Sad, a train station collapsed and killed 15 people last November. Whistleblowers then revealed that corruption and nepotism were responsible for the shoddy construction work. This is part of a larger trend of non-transparent infrastructure projects tied to Chinese state companies. In Albania, different corruption scandals involving Edi Rama of the ruling Socialist Party, but also different figures from the opposition Democratic Party, sparked the corruption protests. This started in October 2024 and flared up again and again until now. Despite both protests being sparked by corruption, they developed in very different directions. In Serbia, the protests are predominantly led by students, making them independent of political influence. In Albania, they are led by the opposition forces, making them inherently politicized. In Serbia, we have a highly centralized form of state capture. Everything is controlled by Vucic's ruling party, from courts to media. However, Radio Television Serbia, known for its close ties to President Vucic, now started to report on the protests without denouncing them. In Albania, corruption is way more fragmented, so both government and opposition forces are accused, making accountability a very messy political game. The EU should back democracy, as it's emphasizing democratic reforms and the rule of law as pivotal issues for the country's European integration. But does it? For Albania, the EU is stating, please, no violence, just keep talking. We do not want any rapid changes. And for Serbia, there's silence. Meanwhile, Vucic is closing economic deals with the EU and the protesters are not even mentioned at all. The protests aren't just about corruption, they are about democracy itself emerging from below. And while Western media and Western politicians are not talking about them a lot, especially the protests in Serbia are historic. They are the biggest student protests since 1968. Now the question is, will the European Union step up and push for real democratic change, or will it continue to support leaders that are supposedly stabilizing the region?